So I had some people requesting that I make these freehands for the basic 2x2. The 2x2 can be whatever you want. I just left it empty, but I'll show you how to make these right here. So they connect with this frame. You can either use like a frame or like walls, and they connect directly to the base. So the upkeep from the base will upkeep these, and these won't decay. So you don't need outers for these. But outers can still be useful. So I can show you how to incorporate those like in Blueprint's new base design, the new 2x2. But this is pretty much for the simple 2x2. I'll show you how to do it on this side, and then I'll show you how to do Blueprint's version on the other side, and then I'll show you how to do these on like bad terrain as well. But for now, I'll show you how to do the build out. All you need is you come to the corner of your honeycomb 2x2, and you put a square. You put two triangles, and two low walls. And by the way, this is for console Rust. On PC, you need a different because the textures are a little different. Um, it's like a corner around here. I don't know exactly, like I can't like pull it up or anything, so you're gonna have to like look up freehand build out for 2x2 and on PC, and you'll be able to find the exact one I'm doing. But pretty much on console, you find this dot right here above the three lines, and you go like right above it, like right here. Pull out your hammer. You gotta aim like right in the middle. And there you go. It's a lot easier on PC, but just do this. You put a square. So you do these triangles from the freehand square that I did right now. And then you put a square off of it, and then you're gonna do this. It's gonna just perfectly line up like this. You're gonna have like a half moon here. And don't upgrade anything until you're able to place a frame, a triangle, and a frame. If this lights up, then you're solid, you're good. That means you built the entire thing wrong. If this is wrong, you have to redo it until you're able to place that frame right there. So just redo the steps I just said. But if you got that frame right there, you'll be able to immediately come down here and upgrade these so that in case anybody starts shooting you, you won't die and have to redo it. And then that one's, you can upgrade everything right here at this point. This is if you're just like not trying to have like even a full shooting floor. Well, it's still gonna be shooting floor, but it's not gonna be like, I'll show you in a second. But this is like a smaller, more compact shooting floor. It has its advantages and disadvantages, like less upkeep. But you can just incorporate this in like a less amount of like yeah, you don't need to upkeep as much, but it's less mobility. I'll show you in a second. So you just put windows right here, pretty much, and there you go. You have your shooting floor. You can incorporate this as a solo on any like on any 2x2, any design that you have, and you can just do that. You have like straight angles. Oh snap! Heli. I'll put this on God mode. So die to heli. But yeah, you have peaks every which way, right? So this is pretty good. If you just want to plop something down, obviously you put your embrasures. Yeah, there you go. The reason this is useful is because it's so compact, you can actually look through the frames. Heli wants to be annoying. I guess we can just respawn with it. Can't even respawn. Gotta turn off God. I'll go back right there. Alright. That's just how heli goes away. 8K in my inventory. But yeah, so I'll show you now how to do the blueprint design, the blueprint version. You start off with triangles. You gotta do 3 half moons and then a triangle at the end. Or you could just think of 13 triangles. So you do, this is the first half moon, 4. Second half moon, that's 8. Third half moon, that's 12. And you cap it off with a triangle. Break all this. Come back here and build back with squares. Just, you can leave that if you want, but yeah, you just build up right here. And I'll show you in a second how you can add an outer PC to this. Like a really nice one. Just literally just add a square. This is your gate house right here. It's a very simple gate house. I'm just trying to add everything just so you guys can build it on any 2x2. Not much difficulty. You can build whatever gate house you want, but this is a very straightforward and easy one. Not much difficulty. And then you just come out here. You can do bunkered outer TCs, which I can show you guys how to make if you want. But if you're not, you can just do like 2 half walls right here. And then this, so the 2 half walls isn't necessary. They're just disconnectable. And boom. So place your outer TC, place doors, and then yeah, this will just work. See, just upgrade this. And this is so that in case you get like raided and you gotta like reseal, you won't be able to place your TC inside. So you just come out here. You don't even have to do this. That's for the bunker. But you just place a twig square right there and just simple. And then right here, if you want like to have some cool peaks, you could add like something like this or something. These are Petrecos. Just make sure you're you try to place your compound wall at the corner of this. Like place your compound wall like kind of like, I'll show you. Describe your compound wall. Try to place it as close as you can to that triangle so that you know your angle actually is useful and stuff, right? I mean, you won't have a lot of visibility on that thing. It's not as useful in here. I guess if you really want to have something like that, you can just put 2 low walls and it'll be the same thing. Peaks. I can't do it because of these entities, but yeah, I guess I could do it on this side. Like that. Make sure you probably put the half wall before the low walls, so you can place that, and then break the half wall, and then put the low walls, and then boom, you have like these really nice angles in there. You could also just leave it open if you want to put like a turret right under there. This is just so that you have like more coverage of your face. You can get the perfect height. Like this is just me showing you just general stuff. I'm gonna go back to the freehands in 1 second. I'm gonna just place a bag right here, a bed. Sorry, right there, and boom, you have like amazing angles. Boom, you can watch your whole compound. Do that on both sides. No matter where you put those compound walls, you have great angles. And if you want, like this isn't like a I don't know, like a little thing right here, like a mini China wall or anything. It's just completely open. You can put a turret if you want underneath it. If you're on console, you can place more turrets, or if you're on modded PC, or you could just do like a little thing up here. Just like that, and then just place a turret up there. Simple stuff. But yeah, there you go. You have great angles, and you have your outer disconnectable. All right, now I'm gonna show you over here what I meant. Let me do this real quick. Show you a lot of stuff real quick. Go out again. Aim right at the dot, go above it a little bit, and then line it up with your hamster right in the middle. On PC, you don't have to do the like hammer thing. Pixels, you just have to raise your graphics. They'll be sharper. Let's see if I got it right. I got it right on the first try. But look, since we're doing the blueprint design, because we have this like part of the this extra part for the shooting floor, we're actually gonna have more mobility, so we're able to like honeycomb because the shooting floor is gonna be more like outwards. So what you can do is try to get the wall that connects as low as you can by putting a half wall and then floor, and then just do this, and then just have another one up there, and then you just put this whole house. And it turns into kind of like a honeycomb thing. Boom. I have like this mini honeycomb thing on the bottom side, and it's connected. So the main thing is that you just have to have something connecting these two, and it won't decay this thing. It won't just fall apart. You break the twig, but yeah, you just put door frames. Take that out. And now I'll show you the difference with the blueprint design. So the blueprint design, you literally, cause you're able to put the square, now you have like an extra peak right here, which is really good. Really nasty. So the blueprint design, all you do is you do this on every side, and then you just do this. Do 2 triangles, and now you have this piece as well, and you can wrap around all the way. So on this side, as you can see, you have to use the actual shooting floor's wraparound like this. So if you had it on this side, you literally, you wouldn't be able to wrap around. It would be like disconnected because you have your jump up on this triangle. So it'd be like if you had it right here, it would be in the way. So this adds like more movement, and you would do that on both sides, and you would have this peak on both sides. You get the point, and then you just have like a shooting floor. Same thing. Boom. And then you have your angles. Really nice. Really nice angles. Sorry. Alright. So yeah, now from here, so let's say you did that. And there you go. These are like the 2 versions. This is like the honeycomb version. And yeah, so from here, let's see. Yeah, he does this, and he uses this as like on the other side. You use it as an entrance. So like on this side, whenever you build it, you use it like as an entrance. Like right here, and you would leave like, you put a window, and then off the square that's out here from the freehand, you put a doorway. Well, it already has doorway for the shooting floor, and then on this side there would be the other triangle like this, kind of from it being like this. Obviously this is not actually how it is, but yeah, you would have this window on both sides, and then you would just kind of like put a roof on it. Oh no, you just put a square. There you go. And you would have like windows, and it would be all locked in. So pretty much you would have a door, window, put like a, not an abrasion, just a window. But on this side, I recommend you don't do that. Because, well, you use some for the oil refinery, and maybe for like a horse or something. But you could also just like on the weak spot, like on the back side of the base, like over there. You should just probably just turn this into like a honeycomb, and then break this. And instead of that, like when you build a shooting floor, turn it into a wall. And then right here, where the freehand is going to be, turn into like the same thing as over there. And then do this. And it turns into kind of like this honeycomb as well. So that might be more useful. So they don't have like a direct path to your airlock. I'll show you right here. So this wall would be like a huge weakness if they raid into it. So whenever you build the square, you do what I did right here, and it would be a lot better. And then the other two, you can leave them open, like this side and this side, and you can use them for like an oil refinery. I definitely keep them open for oil refineries. But this side is too weak, so you should just turn it into like a honeycomb, kind of like this. But yeah. Now I'm gonna show you how to do it. So let me come this way. So this is the footprint. This is a footprint, the base with the 2x2 with the honeycomb. Make sure you can fit this down. But if you're not able to, it still works. Like right here, you see I built too close to the mountain. So what I just do, same thing, just put the foundations up. Because you can't place them lower. You can't place them no matter what you do. Place them high. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just make sure you can put, like, you don't have to actually place it. Just make sure you hover over it. Make sure you're actually able to place this square on every side. So you can actually do the build out, right? Doesn't matter which side. If it's like on the different side than I showed you, just mirror it, like for right here. Build out. And the height elevation doesn't matter. You could, I'll show you in a second, but you can just do this. And then it still works. You just, I built it wrong, but it still works. I'll show you right here. Just put a square down. It still works. Just realize that every time you do this, count how high up you went. So right here, when I built it, I am half a floor up. So just keep that in mind, and you could still do it. So you just come and do the build out right here. Find the dot, go above it a little bit, and then you pull out your hammer, line it up. That's right. It's kind of hard to do, like a little bit. Take your time though, because it's better to do it right than to do it wrong, obviously. See, I can't go down right here, so just keep going high. And then, see if I can go down here. I can. Go down right there. I can't go down right there. Just go like this. And then just place down right there. And this is the same thing. It's still gonna work. It's a little wonkier, but it still works. This is just in case you put like your base in a really awkward place. I'll show you. I'll just build up this way. Just imagine this is the corner of the 2x2. All you do to check if it works, put the frame down, do this, and then, as you see, I built it wrong. But if you built it right, you'd be able to connect it, and it's very important that you connect it, or else these will literally just disappear. They'll decay. And yeah, just do this. The only downside to this is because you put your foundation, they're like back and forth, like up, like a staircase. So any naked could just build like this and just get up to your roof. A builder trick to block this type of stuff is simple. Just put electric components or anything like that. On PC you have the industrial lights, but on console, since you don't have those, you could just put any type of thing. A lot of people use these. Literally just try to put them where people won't be able to jump onto easily. Like right here, like right here, like right there. And this should block people being able to put anything here. Oh, well, I placed it too far to the side. But yeah, you literally just place it like right there. And then if you try to build, you literally can't, because the component is in the way. This one you still can. Make sure you place it still like on the top right here. But don't place it like right here, because they'll be able to just parkour on the lights. But you see, it blocks your thing. Just imagine I did that one right as well. And yeah, just make sure you line it up obviously, and then you just boom. There you go, you have your shooting floor again. And yeah, there you go. You could also just do this half wall on the bottom side. Still would work. It just might be more annoying when you're fighting in your compound because you won't be able to see as much, but it will still work and you don't have to do the lights um as much. But yeah, boom. See, now you have like an actual lineup like this, but you have like this just random half wall right there. But yeah, there you go. That's how you do it on the mountain. Let me turn it to daytime real quick. Um, so this is all for console rust. So you can see I'm on console. As you can see, oh yeah, I was also gonna show you guys this. I built this 2x2 on purpose. Um, I built this 2x2 on purpose, a really bad location. So as I showed you before, you have to be able to place the like the foundations, right? The 4 squares and the triangles. Now right here, for example, the triangles, I was able to place a full foundation, but the triangles, like if I was to want to put a square, they're too low. So make sure before you build your base to check if you can put the square. If you're not able to put the square like right here, as you can see, you're only going to be able to place a square when it's higher up like this. And if you have a full wall right here, you're not going to be able to place a foundation at all because it's going to ask you to place it down here. And if you place it right here because there's a wall next to it, you won't be able to. It's not going to fit. So make sure you check this beforehand. If you already messed up, you're going to have to like soft side out the wall that's right here. You could leave it just open like this temporarily. You only need one side. Just block that off. Make sure you have one side where you're able to break it. So maybe leave it in water so you can soft side out later. That's the best recommendation I can give you. But yeah, make sure you can just get that wall out of the way when you're about to build the freehands, or just build the freehands before you do anything. That could also work. Like while you're building this, make sure to like prioritize this. And then yeah, once you do this, you're good. Once you get to here, you're pretty much good. I built it out wrong entirely. But yeah, you just do this. It's on the other side. And go right here, find the dot, go above it. And find the middle. Take my sweet time here. See? I'm not able to place it. So what you do right here, all you do is you elevate the square another. So you're going to be a full floor above it. It's good to show you. But simply just, you could either do this, or if it's still too, like, it's too high for you to be able to place a foundation, extreme situation, you can always just build up. Just literally just build up like this. And then it'll still work. As long as the terrain isn't like unbelievable, like if you're not like falling off a cliff and you can't place a foundation there, you'll be fine. You'll be able to go right here and just get it right. And then put the triangle foundations. Break all this. As you can see, and then just put a square. This will still work. At this point, make sure you upgrade those immediately. Or actually, don't upgrade them yet. Check if you actually can connect it. Boom! I got it right first try. Let's go. And boom! You're good. Make sure you do it right. Make sure you the most important steps are like lining it up and making sure you're aiming your gun at the right spot in the low walls. But on console, yeah, you gotta like line it up, jiggle it, and make sure you're like in the absolute middle of both walls so that you will hit it like just right. That's all like pretty much I wanted to show you. Like this is pretty much, you do the same thing as I showed you earlier. Just make sure that it's lined up with the roof, and then just put the triangles so you have a shooting floor. And right here you can just place a wall again. Realize that if they raid this, you'll have to break this wall again, and if you've already like armored this, you won't want to soft side it out. So make sure you armor these as soon as possible, so you just never have to like soft side out that wall to redo this, because this will be too annoying to rebuild, right? And you could do that on every side. Another thing, like right here, make like for example, when you were gonna do the blueprint one, you won't be able to place a square foundation. So make sure before you do that, make sure this is open. You're gonna need it open for the blueprint outer TC. So you could just leave this wood. So check if you can do like place a square or triangle or whatever on any side where you can't continue to build. On every other side is good. Right? You see, it's good on every side, but on this side, like let's say I wanted the blueprint outer TC, you're gonna have to place the foundation raised. You're gonna be able to build out and do what I did earlier. Same thing. Obviously when you do your gatehouses up there, like your gatehouse is gonna be right here. Yeah, try to place it as low as you can so people can't like hide under it. Like let's say you place like your foundation like super high up and stuff, and you have your window up here. It's harder to see if people are door camping you. So try to place your foundations as low as you can while still being in line with the base. So this is down here. This is easy stuff. Obviously, it would be somewhere around here. Obviously, I'll do the build out that I did at the start on the first base. But yeah, it would be somewhere around here, and now you can see this is the lowest I'm gonna get, but you can see better. Alright, so this is just some random tips, so when you're building, just keep those in mind. This should help out your 2x2 experience, your Rust experience. 2x2 is the easiest, most very, like, you could do whatever you want with it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is console Rust version. PC is a little different, as I said. Just try to find the best version. Like obviously, if you're on PC, just find a version on PC. But this is for my console Rust folks. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later.